Welcome back, recruit. You are docked at the ground station Blackhide on WIRD-A2 in the WIRD system. Market information changes received. You can sell your Centauri Megagen and the Hutton mug for a profit of 4,400 credits.
Jolly good evening. Here we are, docked at Blackhide in the weird system. And Myshka's actually already started engineering. We visited Felicity Farseer and the Dweller, and we've actually got the Alacritius to 37 light years jump range. So we're probably not going to take the Alacritius on Distant Worlds 2. So what we might do is pop over to Liyongrui and see about getting a crate. We've got one back in Colonia, but it's silly money getting that one transferred to the bubble. So we might get a new one here. Open to suggestions for what to name it. And or possibly we might look at getting a Python just for doing some mission running while we're here in the bubble. So the good thing about the Python is that it's got pretty much the same modules as the crate, so we can probably just use one for mission running in the bubble and then fit out the other for exploration. So yeah, I'm a little bit undecided at the moment what to do. But I've got a feeling that we won't be flying the Alacritius for much longer. So we've done a little bit of engineering here at the Dweller already, but I'm thinking it's a bit pointless to keep going if we're not going to be using this ship anymore. So this is actually where I bought the Alacritius and left my Cobra Mark III behind. I'm thinking we might do that first before we look at visiting some of the other engineers tonight. So yeah, it's 53 odd light years, but we've now got a range of 37, so that's pretty easy to do. So yeah, let's make a move. And yeah, I'm a little bit undecided whether to go for a crate or for a Python to do this engineering and mission running. So the Python, of course, has an additional internal which we can use. Kicks.
Ready, Commander.
Initialize systems.
Initializing systems. Loading configuration. Welcome, Commander.
Lights on.
Lights on.
Ready for launch.
Docking clamps free.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Retract landing gear. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Obviously, the engineers haven't helped with the automated voice assist in the cockpit. Enter Super Cruise.
Entering Super Cruise.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Jump to Super Cruise.
So yeah, as far as a crate is concerned, it obviously has the slight advantage for a combat build, having the fighter hangar. And I think it's also slightly more maneuverable and stuff like that compared to a Python. And at least one of the engineers wants us to do some combat. On the other hand, we're going to be spending so much time in the crate, assuming we take it on distant worlds, that I don't really want to get burnt out by it. And it would be quite nice to fly a different ship instead. Enter Supercruise.
Engaging supercruise.
Ay, ay, ay.
Alacritius has dropped to normal space close to planet WYRD.
This is going well. Engage frameshift drive.
Engaging frameshift drive.
Destination confirmed. Alacritius is in transit to the Gulsting system. You are no longer in Federation space. This is your first visit to this system. Humans have yet to colonize this system.
Scan system.
You are now just over 22,000 light years from home. This jump used 3.3 tons of fuel. Scan of B-class star complete. Gulsting is a very rare main sequence star that has been around for 640 million years. Relative to other B-class stars, this star is unusual, with higher than average solar
Open
mass
system
and higher
map.
than average surface temperature. Habitable zone calculated to fall from just over 44,000 to nearly 88,000 light seconds.
Close system map.
Closing the map, Commander.
Disengaged.
Engage frameshift drive.
Preparing for hyperspace travel.
So the obvious advantage in heading to Liyong-Rui space is of course that we get a discount on ships and modules.
Destination
So
confirmed.
we'll obviously
Alacritius
take our
is in
frameshift
transit
drive
to
with
BD
us.
plus 491280 system.
No point in
You
double
entered
engineering.
Federation space. This is your first visit to this system. BD plus 491280 is a Federation
Scan
democracy
system.
with a population of nearly 13 billion souls, controlled by Li Yongray. BD plus 491280
Open
freezes
system
the
map.
immediate power. There are 9
System
orbital
map
stations
opening.
and 4 planetary stations in this system.
So
You are
let's
just over 22,000 light years from Colonia. This jump used 1.3 tons of fuel.
close system map.
Closing.
Let's go to where my Cobra is. Maybe we'll even take her for a quick spin. So, amongst the various things I have to do is try my hand at mining. We need to scan some wakes. I don't know. The various engineers all have their own special things. Combat aftermath. Yeah, we'll drop into that. If there's zero threat, then we may as well. The danger is, of course, if we get jumped by something, because we still have all of our exploration data. So actually, that's a good point. I should probably start selling that. Disengage Supercruise.
Frameshift drive disengaged.
Entering dissipating combat signal
Maximum
source.
range.
Left supercruise near star BD plus 491280A.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Zoom. Zoom scanner. I thought for some reason that maximum zoom. Maximum zoom. Zoom in. I thought for some reason that the contacts panel told me what level these materials were, because I've got absolutely no idea. I just know that these are, I think, things which I need for create for synthesizing heat sinks and stuff. I'll have to have a look in a minute. But all this heat related stuff is, I think, more important. And I'm guessing scrap is the least on my list. There we go.
Cargo scoop retracted. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Jump to Super Cruise.
I thought scanning the stuff gave you things. Yeah, well, going to do that. Not while I've got so much data on board. I'm not going to risk anything but the absolutely safest combat. So yeah, I need to get buddies with a faction, and then I guess I can drop the rest of my data off with the Hutton truckers at some point. So yeah, it's been probably 2 years since I was here last. Disengage Super Cruise.
Affirmative.
Left Super Cruise
Wow,
in the
we
vicinity of Archimedes
got in
City.
pretty
I'm not
close.
sure either, Commander. I think we may have a problem.
Protocols before attempting to dock.
Start looking. Request docking clearance.
Roger that.
Authorization cleared. Proceed to landing pad 4-1.
Landing pad 41 is at 5 o'clock near, as you enter with the green lights on your right.
It's always impressive coming up to these stations. I mean, they are just huge. I doubt we'll ever actually build anything on this scale.
Heavy traffic ahead.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear is down and locked.
Landing gear deployed.
meters from touchdown.
There's always some ship trying to push in, isn't there?
Scan detected.
"5 o'clock near." There we go. Why do I get the feeling I'm slightly... See, how do they do that? They seem to get the vertical indicator much earlier than human players do. And I think I've gone too far. Yes, I have. It'd be so much easier if we got the landing indicator.
Landing completed. Power down systems.
So, let's see. Lights off.
Lights are off.
So we can get a python here. We can't get a crate. Oi. That is the standard price for it, isn't it? Look at that. It's a little Cobra Mark III. And it looks like it was kitted out for exploration. Mostly. With what I could afford at the time. Be right back. quickly had to duck to the heads. Sorry about that. So, what to do? What to do? But yeah, this is like the full price, I think, for a Python. Unless it's gone up in price. Two. Whoops. Exit, exit. This is... Are we actually aligned with Li Yongrui? I can't remember. Oh, he's the major faction, not the minor, isn't he? Where's his home system? I forgot. So actually, that's a good point. Ah, no, that's Denton Petraeus. Oh, I haven't done this type of stuff for so long. Lembaba. Goldstein Port. refinery and high tech. Oh. We're at the very top of his bubble. Where were we going anyway? Why don't I see that anymore? Where are my bookmarks? Looks like it's spread like... I don't know. That looks like it's got a disease, doesn't it? With all those globules and stuff. Anyway. So... right. Okay. So... right. But that was didn't betray us. Wait. Get back to where I wanted to go. So let's bookmark that. Shall we cheat and look at EDSM? No, it's not EDSM, it's EDDB, isn't it? What is Li Yongrui actually? Is it his own thing? Federation. And we're currently in BD plus 49, 1280. So apparently the only place selling crates in Li Yongrui space is Kalarum. What did I say? Calarum. I find that hard to believe. Okay, so 109 Piscium is supposed to have it as well. And that's quite close to Limbava, but we're wanting to eventually end up there. So that's strange. Why didn't it find it when I searched for them? Ah, because Liang is mostly independent. Ah. So there's actually like 1,000,000 of them. So considering, well, where are we? Yeah, we kind of want to stay as close as possible to here. So economy, high tech. Frobisher Terminal. I'm sure I've been to Frobisher Terminal before. Oh, okay, this is long before I have my visited stars map, I think. No? Huh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's safe enough. So let's jump to Kalaga and see what Kalaga's got, I guess. That's got a Python as well. And that looks like it's got almost every kind of module as well, by the looks of things. So yeah, this looks like it might be a nice play. To go to. Okay. Now the question is, shall we take my little cobra or not? It's very tempting. You know what? We will. We will take my little cobra. And that means we'll leave the Alacritius outfit as is. I think so. I mean, we've got plenty of money.
Parking Alacritius and moving to your Cobra Mach 3.
Hello! So, if they've got it, we'll increase the frameshift drive on this little baby. Oh, hello! Core internals. No, they don't have a bigger one here. In fact, they're pretty rubbish here, actually. So, hello? Don't tell me you just crashed again. I had this yesterday. I think it's just crashed on me. So... Ah, yes, it has actually completely crashed on me. Ah. No. It's just that they don't have anything. What? Wait. Right, okay, so I need to do some wake scanning.
You have purchased a 0D frame shift wake scanner for 33,676 credits.
Got an optional internal. Okay, we've got a tiny fuel screw.
You have purchased a 1C Advanced Discovery Scanner for 128,0419 credits, and sold a 1E Basic Discovery Scanner for 850 credits. You have purchased a 1C Detailed Surface Scanner for 207,188 credits. You have swapped the positions of a 2D fuel scoop and a 1C Detailed Surface Scanner.
Do I even want a fuel scoop? What else do I want? Well, the Cobra is so small, it doesn't have so much. We've got... Wait, what? 13 light year jump range? I should just take the crate, shouldn't I? It's kind of silly. So I think I stripped the Courageous because I didn't have much money at the time. But yeah, let's
Cobra MKIII restocked.
let's go.
Disengaged from local networks.
Ship release.
Retract landing gear.
Regulations on exit.
Landing gear
Landing gear retracted.
Whee! My little Cobra Max 3! Yeah, let's let's sneak out! Whee! So, we've gone from 2 jumps. Open galaxy map. Open galaxy map. Open galaxy map. Well, this won't work. Oh, listen to those engines. I love it. Engage frameshift drive.
Engaging frameshift drive.
Oh, this looks just so much nicer than the Crate's cockpit.
Telemetry
Loving
obtained.
it.
Cobra MKIII is traveling to the Tashitar Sector FM-VB2-3 system. You are leaving Federation space. This is your first visit to this system. There is no human presence here. This jump used 1.5 tons of fuel.
So yeah, we've remapped the buttons a little bit.
Scan of M-Class star complete. Tashitar Sector
Open system map.
FM-VB2-38 is a very common main sequence star that is well over 1.5 billion years old. There is nothing particularly notable about this star.
Target next system.
29 to 58 light seconds.
Plotting route.
Well, that's gonna take a while to fill the old fuel scoop. Engage frameshift
Fuel
drive.
levels are now at 80%.
Engaging frameshift.
Oh, a little Cobra Max 3.
Telemetry obtained. Cobra MKIII is heading to the Ross 27 system. This is your first visit to this system. This jump used 1.1 tons of fuel.
Fuel scooping.
Message received from Pirate Richard Snake. That's the ship I'm looking for, the one with the big haw.
Heh. The trick still works. Was only an eagle, but yeah, I really have absolutely no idea about the combat capabilities of this little ship, and I'd rather err on the side of caution at the moment.
Scan of M-Class star completed. Ross 27 is a very common main sequence
Target
star
next
that
system.
is around 12.5 billion years old.
Targeting next system.
As you can see, it emits a orange-red light. Compared to other stars in its class, this star is notable for having lower than average surface temperature. Habitable zone calculated at 18 to 37 light seconds.
Engage frameshift drive.
Engaging.
Telemetry obtained. Cobra MKIII is in transit to the Wolf 218 system. This is your first visit to this system. This jump used
Scan
1
system.
tons of fuel.
Activating scanner.
Scan of K
Target
class
next
star
system.
finished. Wolf 2188 is a common main sequence star that has been around for well over 11.5 billion years. As you can see, it emits a yellow-orange light. Habitable zone, 294 to 586 light
Engage
seconds.
frameshift drive.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Activating frameshift drive.
So this is supposed to be high security. Let's see if we'll get jumped, shall we?
4, 3, 2,
Telemetry obtained. Cobra MKIII is in transit to the Furichelm II674 system. You are entering Alliance space. This is your first visit to this system. Furichelm II674 is an independent democracy with a population of nearly 39 million souls. 160 SOAR is the local power. There are 4 orbital stations
Target
and
next
2
system.
planetary stations in this system.
Yes.
This jump used 1.6 tons of fuel.
Engage frameshift drive.
Charging frameshift drive.
Jump in progress. Cobra MKIII is in transit to the Kalaga system. You have left Alliance space. This is your first visit to this system. Kalaga is an independent cooperative home to on the way to 5 million people, aligned to Liang Ray. Kalaga Republic Party is the controlling power. There are 2 orbital stations and 2 planetary stations in this system. This jump used 1.4 tons of fuel.
fuel scooping.
So where were we going? Yeah.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Fuel tanks are at 67%.
So how the heck do you lock onto your destination again? I'm really tempted to go and engineer my little Cobra now. I can't actually remember, can a Cobra take an SRV? Or can all ships take SRVs? Ooh. Greetings, Wraith 001. How are you doing? I'm just off to buy another ship, and I've jumped into my old Cobra Mark III, and I'm loving it. So I'm trying to decide whether to buy a crate or a Python, and I'm a little bit undecided, to be honest. I mean, I'm most likely going to be taking a crate out on distant worlds, but I don't want to get sick of the cockpit before I go. So, low wake, so we can... Wake scanner? No? You can only use wake scanners in normal space? Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm fairly certain someone had a Sidewinder with an SRV. Doesn't quite make sense to me, but anyway. Disengage Supercruise.
Uh-huh.
Left supercruise in the vicinity of Britnov Hub.
Why am I like this far away? That doesn't make sense. Enter Supercruise.
Engaging Supercruise.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Cobra MKIII has entered supercruise.
Disengage Supercruise.
Roger that.
That's better. That was bizarre.
Drop to
Oh,
neutral
that's
space
nice.
near Britnov Hub.
Take photo.
Shiny.
Request docking.
Sure.
Access granted. Set down on landing pad 19er.
Landing pad 19 is at 10 o'clock far, as you enter with the green lights on your right.
And the only reason I want a bigger ship is because of the extra modules. I just don't understand why the small ships can't just have more small modules. There's so many modules you need to fit these days that, you know, of course have the bigger ships have more capability, but still. I love this little Cobra. Deploy landing gear.
Gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
There's hardly any drift flying it and everything. This is awesome. Now, where are we going? 19. But yeah, the problem of course is I'm so used to seeing what's below me that I now have to try to eyeball it by the pad next to me, I guess. I really don't understand why we can't get that landing display earlier. Well, looks like eyeballing it certainly didn't quite work out.
Docking complete.
Oh, my little cobra! I don't mind the off-center seat.
Touchdown confirmed. Dispatching ground crew. Report to station services for more information, Commander.
So, what we might do is we might just upgrade this ship, because I think this station has got just about every module. So, we'll upgrade her a little bit. The biggest thing being the frameshift drive.
Station services data update received. You can sell your Centauri Megagen and the Hutton Mug for a profit of 53,851 credits. The local market is selling personal weapons at a good price as well as progenitor cells and consumer technology.
Wow, that's
You
a
have
huge
purchased
jump.
a 4A frameshift drive for 133,4354 credits, and sold a
And we're
4C
hardly going to
frameshift
lose
drive
any
for
jump range, so we'll do that.
178,900 credits. You have purchased a 4A thrusters for 133,4354 credits, and sold a 4B thrusters for 456,187 credits.
Why wouldn't I do that? Well, we're running very close on full power here.
You have purchased a 4A power plant for 119,4423 credits, and sold a 4C power plant for 178,900 credits.
So what's the benefit? Nah, we'll leave that on this ship. So yeah, that's my little Alacritius. Pretty much A-rated, I guess. You're both people watching. It's going to be a bit of a boring evening, I think. I'm just now going to have a look to see. Yes, they do have the crate. And they do... Oops, not the Orca. And they do have a Python as well. Now what do I want first of all? Arg! Arg, arg, arg. Do I grab the crate or do I go for the Python to do missions and engineering? Ah, jolly good evening, Anthor. I'm just trying to decide what ship to use for mission running and engineering in the bubble. trying to decide between the crate, which I'll most likely to take out on Distant Worlds 2, or the Python, just so that I don't get sick of the crate's cockpit before I leave on Distant Worlds. I mean, my Asp was of course a lovely ship, but I do need a change. I spent way too long. So let's see, are we going to go fighting first or mining first? Because if we go fighting first, then the crate has the advantage with the SLF. So we've got one vote for crate. I'm undecided. I'm gonna get both ships anyway. Well, let's grab the crate. I do want to sell my mission data before I start fighting though.
Crite MK. I purchased.
Oh, good.
Falcon DeLacy Mike Yankee Sierra handover complete.
Lovely. Oh, I completely forgot. I do need to quickly grab my Cobra again because I forgot to rename her. The last time I flew my Cobra, there was no way of naming the ships inside the game. She is the Courageous.
Courageous now registered with Tachyon Syndicate. Identification is Mike Yankee 1 forward Charlie.
I can't remember whether I lost her. I don't think so. So
Courageous now registered with Tachyon Syndicate. Identification
okay.
is Mike Whiskey 030.
Oh, I've got paint jobs for her? I didn't know this. Are they free? As in, how did I get these? I mean, these are obviously all the ones that I have to buy, but how did I end up with, those ones? These ones? And this is a lovely paint job, but I actually like her to be stock color, actually. Okay, so, right, we're done with you. You're going back in storage, I'm terribly sorry to say. I really have to be careful not to accidentally sell my ship. I don't know how how easy it is, whether there's another confirmation or not. Okay, so let's get you outfitted. Oh, there is no 5A.
You have purchased a 5B frame shift drive for 140,9968 credits, and sold a 5E frame shift drive for 52,221 credits. You have purchased a 6D sensors for 184,352 credits, and sold a 6E sensors for 73,740 credits.
Um. Okay, this is not what EDDB was saying. EDDB was saying that only up to 5. It's only got A rated to 5. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Well, no, this says it's got 6A thrusters.
You have purchased a 6D thrusters for 496,623 credits, and sold a 6E thrusters for 165,540 credits.
Let's first put stuff on.
You have purchased a 1I reinforced alloy for 151,87410 credits, and sold a 1I lightweight alloy for 0 credits. You have purchased a 4A life support for 367,409 credits, and sold a 4E life support for 9,405 credits.
Okay, so we've got 2 underneath. I really get confused about these locations. Well, we can shift them around later on anyway. Browse, so I want a chaff launcher.
You have purchased a 0I chaff launcher for 7,045 credits.
We want a heatsink launcher.
You have purchased a 0I heatsink launcher for 2,901 credits.
We want a... No, we don't want a manifest scanner. We want a shield booster.
You have purchased a 0A shield booster for
And we want
232,879
a
credits.
frame shift wake scanner. They're all the same. The only difference is power. So
You have purchased
we've got
a 0I
money,
frame shift
so why
wake
not?
scanner for 909,218 credits.
So we've got the 3 large. Course. Pulse. I think I like pulse lasers better.
You have purchased a 2E fixed pulse laser for 14,586 credits, and sold a 1F fixed pulse laser for 1,823 credits. You have purchased a 2E fixed pulse laser for 14,586 credits, and sold a 1F fixed pulse laser for 1,823 credits. You have purchased a 3C Guy-Emballed multi-cannon for 479,380 credits.
Gimbaled? How about
You have
gimbaled?
purchased a 3C Guy-Emballed multi-cannon for 479,380 credits.
Actually, I'm wondering, people always say you should have the larger cannon and the smaller laser, but maybe I should put bigger lasers on? I prefer lasers. Well, we can always see how this goes. Now, in the exploration loadout, we're going to throw a mining laser on in this slot. But for now, I have no idea. I've never used any of the other weapons, to be honest. Big laser, medium guns? On the other hand, I'm not sure if they can actually shoot upwards, sort of thing. Then again, with the lasers, because they're fixed, I'll be tracking the ship, and then the gimbals of the cannons should be able to hit the ship, the target anyway. Gun does same amount of damage, big or small? Seriously? So why would I ever put a bigger gun on? I might as well put a 1C on then. So yeah, according to this, we're significantly losing damage per second in armor piercing capability. By going down sizes. Now we leave that for now. And like I said, we'll eventually put
You have purchased a 3D fixed pulse
we'll
laser
eventually
for
put a mining laser here,
58,344
but
credits.
yeah, there we go. Well, not according to the display here. So wow, we really need to get this ship engineered because we're not going very far. Optional internals. Right. So
Yes, Commander.
I'm not talking to you, go away. Surface scanner.
You have purchased a 1C detailed surface scanner for 207,188 credits, and sold a 1E cargo rack for 828 credits. You have sold a 1E basic discovery scanner for 828 credits. You have purchased a 1C advanced discovery scanner for 128,0419 credits.
Oh, so what did I want? We want a 6A fuel scoop and a shield generator. Huh, they don't have a oh, this is a bi-weave. Oh, we've got a 6E at the moment. Well, let's throw in a 6E bi-weave for now and we'll
You have purchased a 6C bi-weave shield generator
consider
for
it later.
4799
Then
credits.
we
And
want...
sold a 6E shield generator for 165,540 credits.
Wee! That's a lot of money. We don't need that much. I'm not buckyballing. This'll do.
You have purchased a 6B fuel scoop for 595.
Okay, then we've got a cargo rack.
Cargo rack for 92,460
Then we
credits.
want a fighter hangar.
You have purchased a 5D fighter hangar for 477,065 credits, and sold a 4E cargo rack for 20.
I don't quite understand this. I mean, apparently we're 3D printing these fighters, so why do I have to buy a particular fighter? Also, I'm guessing these anti-Xeno weapons don't do really well against human ships? Oh, hang on. Who's building these? I can't put an Imperial fighter into a Falk and DeLacy ship. So we'll use the good old all-rounder. Wait. Fixed pulse and a heatsink? Why do I want a heatsink? Wouldn't chaff be the best thing? But that's gimbaled. This is annoying, you can't mix and match your loadouts? Yeah, I know I can buy any fighter I want. My point was that I can't decide to 3D print whichever fighter would make the most sense for a given engagement when I'm out there. So for example, if I was to buy this... Where is it? Where was the Xeno fighter? Well, wherever it was, there's a... here. If I get that, then, you know, I can buy that now, here, and if it blows up, I can print another one. But why can't I just choose which one to print if I go into Thargoid-infested space, and then if I'm, you know, needing a different type of fighter, I can... yeah, just print that. Fixed beams, gimbaled pulse, gimbaled beam. Why do they always have to be gimbaled? Fixed pulse and a heatsink. Why do I need a heatsink for? Yeah, no, yeah, I think that's what you need multi-fighter bays for, something so that you can carry two different ones. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously a game balance choice, so out of character. But in character, I guess it means that you install a particular blueprint into your fighter bay, and for some reason it's only got room for one blueprint at a time. I'm really not sure which one is the best fighter to get. problem with multi-cannons is that you run out of ammo. I'd prefer just to stick with fixed, but we'll go with that. So we've got the fighter bay, then in my loadout I've got a 4G planetary vehicle hangar, but I've never actually lost an SRV before. So we'll just go with the one. Actually, I don't need one yet. Well, the fighter I kind of do. If we're going to be doing any fighting, I definitely want to have a fighter on board. I want plenty of cargo. I'll eventually fit an AFMU for exploration as well, but what else do I want while I'm mission running? I mean, theoretically I could fit some... Actually, that's a good point. We'll grab some collector limpets. So what, we can either have longer range or longer limpet lifetime? Looks like the 3D is actually the best trade, or well, it's got quite short range, I guess. In fact, it's got the shortest range, but the longest lifetime. So the 3C is sort of almost... okay, they have the same weight. Let's go with that
You
one.
have purchased a 3C collector limpet controller for 17,901 credits.
And what else do I want? Do I want to do mining in this ship? Well, not tonight. Not tonight. So what? We just grab more cargo? I've literally run out of things to put on this ship. I guess I could put hull reinforcements or something on. More cargo. Well, we might need to go gather materials, so... I'll throw the vehicle hangar in.
You have purchased a 2G planetary vehicle hangar for 17,901 credits.
You reckon I need halo module reinforcements? I mean, if I'm going properly fighting, I probably shouldn't be taking a fuel scoop. I mean, in the bubble, there's not much point in taking a fuel scoop. And there's nothing I can engineer for her. I'm rubbish at combat. I run away a lot. So yeah, there's actually not much reason for me to take a fuel scoop right now. I guess... I can take... See, the thing is, if I'm really going to do a lot of mission running and stuff, then... well, what's our current jump range? Well, it's not gonna do that much, is it? Yeah, missions is really just I may as well. Mostly I want to do some engineering, so I need to gather materials. At some point I'm going to need to do some mining, but I was thinking of fitting out a Python for that. Although I guess I could just temporarily get rid of the fighter and the vehicle hangar as well, and just add more cargo. But yeah, one of the oh, I can't go out right now. This is going to be a long slog back to base with this jump range. I really thought I was going to find a 5A frameshift drive here. 6A, whatever. Okay, so now we need to see about getting a better power plant as well. So we've currently got... That's 80 tons? Holy cow! So we get more power for a quarter of the mass? Yeah, that's going to push our power capacity. We might be able to do that after engineering, but...
You have purchased a 6
Wow.
power plant for 1074979.
Yeah, I was thinking of taking the 5A frameshift drive from my ASP, but then I decided to fly my Cobra here. Right, let's have a look. Stations. Where are we at the moment? I've forgotten. Okay, so we need a name for this ship. This is ridiculous because I'm really bad with names. So hang on, this is ship number 7, I think.
Crite MKII now registered with Tachyon Syndicate. Identification is Mike Whiskey 070.
Right, so basically I'm gonna hold off buying a paint job until after Q4 drops, because if Frontier stuff up again, I don't want to give them money, and if they do a good job, I'm going to buy stuff. Right. So my other crate is called the Cranky Crate. This one will be my exploration crate. So I need a good name for it. And I'm really rubbish with making up names. So if you've got good suggestion for a name starting with K, the knackered. She will be called the Knackered Knave.
Knackered Knave now registered with Tachyon Syndicate. Identification is
Because I'm sure she will be by the time we get back. Okay, I don't name my fighters or SRVs. Okay. Right, and we're in the what's the name of the system? We're in Quilaga. Right. Wiener Landing? I almost have to go there to check it out. Okay, so we've got best cuts. Well, that's far away. And oh, it's another high. Not high. It's another no. Oh, it's medium secure. I thought it was another Well, they've got 5As, so that's fine, and it looks like they're doing trading, so we may as well do a trade run. I can't really see how many people are watching. I don't know how to use those overlays and stuff yet. I also excuse me. I also don't see when people join or leave or anything, which is why I only say hi when people actually say something on the chat. Okay, so we'll go there. And yeah, we'll do some trading. I don't need this fuel scoop just yet. So we'll just throw in a big cargo rack. Do I want to store it? Nah.
You have purchased a 6E cargo rack for
I'm sure I can buy those anyway. Like I said, we're not going to be engineering that anyway. So, where are we going? Vestakas. Let's see if there's any missions going there. If so, we'll take them on. Well, we can go to... Well, I'm not going to do that. That's a few too many. Because I could also go to the tote system, but or here. But again, that's just a ridiculous amount of units for me to do. I'm not going to do that for the evening. How come I'm just getting these ridiculous numbers of... Well, that's a bit more like it, but mentor. Well, that's not going where I need to go. I could actually do that. There is a but it's not really worth my time, is it? Ha! Oh, it's a massacre mission. No, I'm not doing fighting just yet. Here we go. Do I want to go to Tote or... I mean, ultimately it doesn't really matter. That's the... Surfer settlement? Yeah, we can do that.
Mission for
Okay,
private
so we're
conservatives
going to
accepted.
Tote. Is there anything else for Tote? Yes, but I'm not delivering that many. Yeah, that's what I do. Often what I'll actually do is I'll look at the route as well, and if there's any missions going along my route, I'll do those as well. But I... Whoops. Haha! Yes, I forgot. You have to load up the stuff manually these days. I completely forgot. I would have left without them now.
Cells from the mission depot.
Okay, haha. That is very funny. Okay, so we've done that. So we may as well see what no, I'm selling the Hutton mugs to the engineers. Consumer tech, so tote. Carrasco settlement market. And this is a little bit outdated. But we could make a small profit of those. small profit. How much do I have? Synthetic meat. Polymers and semiconductor. What? Ah, it's a high tech. So I'm basically transporting a high tech to a high tech. That doesn't make sense. Oh, isn't Hutton in Outbreak? I could, but that's a fair way to go. So if I'm to rely on... Hang on. We can actually buy data now, can't we? Toad. Oh, I can do that in one jump? Sweet.
Purchase trade data for your tote.
Okay, so that doesn't actually give me anything, does it? Imports, exports. So I can run quite a large risk of making a loss, or just carrying tons and tons of stuff around in my hold. But for some obscure reason, it's saying that agricultural medicines and stuff are wanted. Oh, and a pile of technology. So this stuff is actually... Oh wait, I think I read this wrong. That's export and import. I don't think, unless I take a detour, that I can actually take anything to them, because yeah, unless I go via this place. Now let's just leave it with the mission that we've got. And let's go. Back in a crate. I must say, considering how much I just paid for it, they could have at least tidied up these cables. I always feel like I'm buying some second-hand ship.
Disengaged from local networks.
Landing coupler disengaged. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Retract landing gear.
You have a limpet controller but are not carrying any limpets.
Ah, I knew I forgot to do something.
Landing gear retracted.
I knew I forgot to buy something, and that's limpets. It feels bizarre having the those big bulkheads in the way now. Power to engines and systems.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Engage frameshift drive.
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Flight control out.
Ah, I told you to shut up, that's why. Kicks.
I'm here.
Engage frameshift drive.
Entering hyperspace.
So depending on where we're going, we can load up with cargo here. Now, according to EDDP, we could have made a small profit, but Jesus!
Destination confirmed.
I'm not sure I like this
Navigate traveling
cockpit.
to the Toad system. This is your first visit to this
It's
system.
another one of these really
Toad
industrial
is an independent
ones, isn't it?
democracy supporting well over 13.5 million people, allied with Zachary Hudson. Beasts of Bestia is the local faction. There is
Ah.
a single orbital station and 2 planetary stations in this system.
Incoming mission
This
critical
jump used
message.
3.3 tons of fuel. Message received from pirate Tolek Vinderonis.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
hope
whoa,
to
whoa.
find you eventually. All that tasty cargo.
I am not. Oh, I didn't even hire anyone to fly my fighter, did I? So,
Tolek Vinderonis has a
what
bounty.
are you in? You're in a Python. Yeah, I'm not taking on a Python just yet. If you were like some little thing. Encoded to missions? Yeah, we'll drop into that, actually. Where are we? Ah, there we go. Yeah, well, I'd really like to, but only if I can take them on. And I'm not going to take on a Python just yet. And,
Entered encoded emission signal source. Left Super Cruise close to Star Toad A.
sorry, where was I? Right, yeah, if I'd have remembered to hire a crew member, I might have, tried to take them on, but I am most certainly not taking on a Python which has pretty much the same capabilities as this crate without having an unfair advantage. Compound shielding. It'd be nice to know whether any of this stuff, what the rarity is. I'm sure that it used to say so in the display when you went to scoop it. So this is what I wanted to get the collector limpets for. Because considering I'm wanting to do quite a lot of engineering, one of the things I will be doing is collecting a lot of this stuff, and I've got no idea what is actually needed. Whoa! Did I get that? I thought I just smashed it. Oh, welcome back. I hadn't actually seen that you left. But yeah, there was a dastardly python out to get us before. I decided not to engage with him.
Cargo scoop retracted. Ready to engage.
Wait, degraded to missions? Eh, never mind.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Knackered Knave has entered Super Cruise.
Well, at least, okay. So I'm guessing that's the pirate again.
Message received from Pirate Talaquindirones. That's the ship I'm looking for. The one with the big hull.
I want to see if I can scan him before he interdicts me.
Talaquindirones is a legitimate target. Message received from cruise liner cruise ship. I'd like to direct your attention to
Yeah,
our
no, I'm
flight
not gonna
attendants for
attack
a
him.
brief safety demonstration.
I'm going to evade. What would be really nice is if there was some police ships out to get him.
Message received from cruise liner cruise ship. And don't forget,
After all, this is
liner
supposed
is
to
in
be
the
a
top
high
1% of all
security
liners out there.
system, isn't it? Let's see if I've actually shaken him off a little bit with my maneuvering.
Message
Nope.
received from Pirate Talaquindirones. There's no escape.
Yes, there is. There's always escape. Ooh, maybe not.
Message received from cruise liner cruise ship.
But
And
yeah,
don't
this
forget,
guy's got
this
railguns,
liner is in the
all
top
sorts of
1%
nasty
of all
stuff,
liners out
so
there.
I'm afraid I'm not going to play with you. Let's just finish our mission first. I want to grab limpets before I collect stuff.
Message received from cruise
Yeah,
liner
no,
cruise ship.
I'd
Today's cruise
have a go
will
at
see
taking him
delightful
on,
views.
but
Our flight attendants
I've
are on
got
hand with
too
full
much
details.
exploration data still on board that I don't want to lose. I've got about 26 million credits worth of exploration data. So, yeah, we're not going to tangle with anything that I'm not fairly confident I can take out. No, I said we'd go to the settlement first. Stop getting distracted! Considering we were going to do some engineering, we haven't actually got very far in that. So we're going to get the bigger frameshift drive from here. Then we're going to zip across to one of the other engineers and see if we can unlock them. And then we'll upgrade this frameshift drive because after having gotten used to a jump range of 37 light years, having 14 is a bit of a bugger. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm basically avoiding combat. I did actually take on a ship yesterday, but it was an adder, which I took on in my ASP. I mean, it was my exploration-loaded ASP, but still, it was an adder. That was a very desperate pirate, I think. Ah, I should have grabbed a python.
Left supercruise close to planet Tote ABC-2A.
DeLacy, Mike, Yankee, Sierra. Please submit a landing request on approach, Commander.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear currently deployed.
Request docking.
On it.
Gear deployed.
Access authorized. Please head directly for Bay 06.
Scan detected.
I thought the crate wasn't supposed to get scanned so much.
Message received from Police System Authority vessel. We're done here, pilot.
Descend to flight
Move
level
along.
300.
I thought one of the points of the crate was that it didn't get scanned much.
Meters from touchdown.
Docking complete.
Docking successful. We hope you enjoy your stay.
I can't remember whether I mentioned anything, but yes, I have had chemo.
Station services price refresh obtained. You can sell your Centauri Megagen in the Hutton Mud for a profit of 42,293 credits. You can dump your mission-related progenitor cells here. The local market is selling progenitor cells at a good price as well as performance enhancers and muon imager. Reminder, you have a limpet controller but are not carrying any limpets.
Thank you, you could have told me before I left. Not after I left.
You have delivered 24 tons of progenitor cells to the mission depot. Solo
Oh,
mission
this is a good
requirements are now
point.
completed.
Do I actually want some of this stuff? I have no idea what I want, so I'm just gonna go for cash for now.
Payment of over 421,000 credits from Kalaga Conservatives confirmed.
Right, outfitting. Let's get a proper frameshift drive.
Message received from Police System Authority vessel. Negative.
Oi!
Tower. I'm bingo on fuel. RTB.
Liars! What is this? Oh, no, it says it's got it. Well, let's go to the other station in this system then. Oh. I forgot to upgrade my power distributor as well. This is turning out to be a bit of a shambles tonight, isn't it? Right, but what I do want is limpets. Let's grab, I don't know, 10 of them?
10 limpets added to our hold.
Right, and I want oh, well, she's out in Colonia. Do I want her to come all the way here? Whoa, she looks butch. I must say the
Message received from Police System Authority vessel. Patrol craft checking in. Pre-flight checks complete. I'm heading out.
okay, well, I don't get chemo anymore. That's like 6 years ago or so. So, but thank you very much for the information. I'm sure it'll be useful for some other people. Wish I'd have known at the time. Yeah, it wasn't the best experience. I should grab him because he's got like the same color flight suit, but So does their profit share keep going up as you hire them, or as you train them, or? I don't like any of these. Right, so we're just going to go to the other station. And we can probably just fly there. And see if they've got what I need. Because this blip, this station definitely didn't. But the other one apparently was updated 2 hours ago, so let's have a look.
Disengaged from local networks.
Restraints released. You may climb to escape altitude.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Enter Super Cruise.
Charging drive.
I don't even need my engine set full here. Ouch, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I scraped through. For a while it didn't look too good, but yeah, just stubborn, I think. Last year my mum went through something different, but very, very tough as well, and it was very much touch and go for quite a while with her as well, and now she's perfectly fine. She visited me in Tokyo just a couple of weeks, well, a month ago now. So, just a tough family, I guess. But, yeah, no, I'm sorry to hear that about your friend. Disengage Super Cruise.
Done.
Knackered Nave has returned to normal space in the vicinity of White Law Enterprise.
Sierra, please submit a standard docking request before attempting to land.
That's quite interesting. Yeah, medical research is definitely moving ahead quite rapidly, so yeah, if what I'd have had only 5 years earlier, my chances would have been even less than they were. So yeah. Request docking permission. Request docking.
Requesting permission to dock.
Request approved. Please head directly for Bay 11.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing pad 11
Landing
is
gear
at 9
sound
o'clock.
off.
Yeah, I
As you enter with the green lights on your right.
Mounting gear deployed.
also can't quite imagine what I'd do without my mum. I mean, came close to finding out, but yeah, something for another year, I hope. Now, I wasn't listening where this landing bay is. Ah, there it is.
Scan detected.
Hey, I thought crates weren't supposed to get scanned so much. How come I keep getting scanned? I'm not even doing anything dodgy, I don't think. Gutayama? Oh, I hope that they bring out a Gutayama Explorer.
In order to keep bay traffic flowing smoothly, please follow standard operating procedures and request docking permission before entering the starport. Thank you.
Docking complete.
It feels bizarre to be so close to the ground.
Station services are at your disposal.
Ah, sorry, what? I'm not entirely sure I follow. We are very close, currently living at the country away from each other? As in, you're near Japan, or...? Haha, here we go.
You have purchased a 5A frame shift drive for 497,6355 credits, and sold a 5B frame shift drive for 140,9968 credits.
What?
You have purchased a 7D power distributor for 607,272 credits, and sold a 7E power distributor for
Ah, I see.
206,472 credits.
Sorry, I completely misunderstood there. Yeah, I made the decision to move to England 16 years ago, so I haven't actually been able to spend much time with Mum over the last 16 years, and now I'm in Japan for a couple of years, so she's back in Australia, so see each other every couple of years, but yeah, I'm currently actually considering moving back to Australia, but that's not so easy. Why isn't there a 6A available? Family's important, that's for sure. No, I love my family too, but been distributed around the world a bit makes it a bit more difficult. Oh, that's exactly my problem as well. They're starting to get on a little bit, and that's definitely a bit of an issue. Industrial high-tech. And we're in another high-tech, so again I can't trade. This is ridiculous. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have to take a little bit more expensive than what I wanted, and I really wanted to grab him. But come on! She completed the hut and run in record time and got the mug to prove it? Darn it. Welcome to the crew.
Braylon McIntosh has been hired. Braylon McIntosh is now on active duty.
So does inactive crew take a profit share? Actually, that's a good point. I guess before I sell my exploration data, I should make her inactive, especially considering that my exploration data was earned without her. Awesome. Well, to be honest, from a personal perspective at this stage of my life, a job isn't worth family anymore. I've got other reasons for why I'm not currently back in Australia, but yeah, basically, if it wasn't for those other reasons, I'd be back in Australia now. So yeah, I really hope it works out for you with your job and getting moved back home, but if not, you should, well, my advice would be you should look to move jobs to be back home, I guess. If that's something that's important to you, which it sounds like it is, so... Okay, we've got a Hut and Mug runner on the team. I keep wondering if I should change my character to male now that I'm streaming. It feels a bit odd. The only reason I'm playing her is because I wanted to start the game as quickly as possible back when I started. And my standard nicknames were all gone, so I repurposed a D&D character for my Elite Dangerous character. And Frontier can actually rename my account, but they can't rename all of my first discoveries. So anyway. Six jumps, we can do that quickly, and then we'll... Right, so... if we're using a collector limpet controller... Not sure what else we'll be doing. Let's go! Why do I get such a poor frame rate? I mean, I never get a great frame rate in stations, but I should be getting better than 70.
Disengaged from local networks.
Detachment complete.
Retract landing gear. Retract landing gear. Oh, kicks.
Please ensure you have received
Retract landing gear.
retracted.
What happens if you deploy a fighter inside a station?
Power down your weapons, Commander. Aggressive behavior will not be tolerated. Clear of station perimeter. Have a safe journey.
Oi! Prawn. I finally got this silly wake scanner and I can't use it. Okay. No, I didn't forget to set my fire groups. I've set them up. I wasn't allowed to deploy my weapons inside the station's no-fire zone. Open galaxy map.
Galaxy map opening.
Okay. Exit galaxy map.
Uh-huh.
Engage frameshift drive.
Jumping to next star system.
Oh, that's cool about your parents wanting to move to you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Destination confirmed. Knackered Nave is in transit to the LTT-11519 system. This is your first visit to this system. LTT-11519 is an independent democracy supporting nearly 35,500 souls, allied with Li Yongray. LTT-11519 Netcom's company is the local power. There are 2 orbital
I don't
stations in
have
this system. Current location is just over 20
fuel scoop. Don't try to fuel scoop.
This jump used 3.8 tons of fuel. Scan of M-class star complete.
Target next system.
LTT-11519 is a very common
Next
main
hard point
sequence star
plotted.
that has been around for nearly 9 billion
Engage
years.
frameshift drive.
As you can see, it emits a orange-red
Very
light.
hyperspace travel.
Habitable zone, 47 to 95 light seconds.
Too late.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Destination confirmed. Knackered Nave is en route to the Tashitar Sector NS-TA3-4 system. Arrival star is not scoopable. This is your first visit to this system. There is no human presence here. This jump used 4.4 tons of fuel.
Yeah, I don't know about this cockpit. It's so industrial as well. I'm not used to that from Falcon de Lacy. Target
Scan of
next
Y-class
system.
star completed. Tashitar Sector NS-TA3-4 is a brown dwarf of 820 million
Engage
years.
frameshift drive. Well, they did warn me before they find me, which is good.
4, 3, 2,
Destination confirmed. Knackered Nave is traveling to the Carry Kylo system. You are entering Federation space. This is your first visit to this system. Carry Kylo is a
Scan
Federation
system.
corporate with a population of just over 12
Activating
million
scanner.
people, aligned to Li Yongray. Carry Kylo Incorporated is the local faction. There are 3 orbital stations and 2
I would
planetary
pay
stations in this system.
money to
This
get
jump used
cockpit
3.6
kits.
tons of fuel.
I don't want stupid ship kits and stuff, but if they were to hand out cockpit kits, as in different cockpits and stuff for the ships, that'd be something that I'd be interested in. Target next system.
Plotting route.
Engage frameshift drive.
Preparing
So,
for next
having a
system.
finished cockpit or a luxury version for deep space travel, or, just that'd be cool.
4, 3, 2,
It's just industrial. Maybe I will take a Python.
Knackered Nave is heading to the Trianguli Sector WA-NA7-1 system. Information: arrival star is not scoopable. You have left Federation space.
Scan system.
This is your first visit to this system.
No, I
There
haven't
is
seen
no
those
human
turret
presence
cannons.
here. This jump used 4.5 tons of fuel.
I'll keep an eye out when we get into the next system. Target next system.
L-class star complete.
Targeting next
Trianguli
system.
Sector WA-NA7-1 is a brown dwarf that is nearly 5.5 billion years old.
Engage frameshift drive.
Engaging frameshift drive.
Ooh, right. I'm just going to make it with my fuel. I forgot I don't have a fuel scoop. That'd be very embarrassing having to call the fuel.
3, 2,
Destination confirmed. Knackered Nave is en route to the N-portable system. Information: arrival star is not scoopable. You are now in Federation space. This is your first visit
Scan
to the
system.
N-portable is a
Activating
Federation
scanner.
confederacy home to nearly 30,000 people. N-portable Industries is the local faction. There is a single orbital station in this system. You are now just over 22,000 light years from home. This jump used 4.6 tons of fuel.
Target next system.
Scan of TDS class
Targeting
star
next
finished.
system.
Yeah, I'm going to have to think about a new home system as well.
Been around for 36 million years.
I'm out of slots. The crate just doesn't have enough slots.
Message received from cruise liner cruise ship.
Engage
This is
frameshift
your
drive.
captain. Due to some unforeseen
Activating
delays,
frameshift.
we will be arriving at our next destination later than scheduled.
I really need to fly this ship in VR.
4, 3, 2,
I don't think I've flown the crate in VR yet. I can't remember.
Destination confirmed. Knackered Nave is traveling to the Eurybia system. You are leaving Federation space. This is your first visit to this system. Eurybia is an independent
Scan
anarchy
system.
home to over 125,000
Sure,
people,
Commander.
controlled by Denton Petraeus. Eurybia
Ah.
Blue Mafia is the immediate power. There are 3 orbital stations and 3 planetary stations in this system. You are just over 22,000 light years from Colonia. Message received from Pirate Francis Benally. I knew I'd find you eventually.
What?
All that tasty cargo. This jump used 3.6 tons of fuel.
Which pirate? Well, let's get the heck out of here. Okay, so that's not the pirate. Or at least if it is, it's not the one that's following me. There's an eagle and an eagle. Well, I'll take on either of those. Will I? Yeah, I can take on an eagle. Unless they bring friends in. I've had that happen to me before. Yeah, how about we don't actually risk it?
Message received from Pirate Francis Benelli. I have
Yeah, I'm not taking on an anaconda. Are you crazy? Anaconda indeed. How come I didn't see the anaconda on my scanner earlier? Anaconda? Are you kidding me? That is just not going to happen. Haha, we get to try out her limpets. I did some mining in Colonia, so I've used limpets before. Ooh, that must look nice. Disengage supercruise.
Disengaging supercruise.
entered degraded
Deploy
emission
weapons.
signal source.
Weapons deployed.
Left super cruise close to star
Well,
Euradia.
that's actually not worth... Whoops. That's actually not worth wasting a limpet on. There's only 2 of them.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Retract weapons.
Retracting hardpoints.
Considering there's only 2 things to scoop. Well, hopefully, okay, I'll fly around and see if I can find another signal source, and show you. Or have you seen somebody else use them? Deploy hardpoints.
Weapons deployed. Locked and loaded.
Lights on.
Shiny.
Incoming message.
Oh, I don't have a scanner, do I? Whoa! No? Ah, I just thought there was a pirate here somewhere. Don't I have another scanner or something? Aha! Here we go. Data link scanner. How come? Actually, let's change that the other way around. Otherwise, I'll fire limpets by mistakes. How come the data link scanner won't fire? It's in range. Yeah, no, the crater's pretty nice. How come I can't scan this? Well, that's working. How come that's not working? Power to weapons.
My pleasure, Commander.
That's actually pretty neat. It looks like I've got quite enough power to run them. Wow, and yeah, with full pips to weapons, looks like I'll be able to fire for quite a while. Brilliant. Retract weapons. Retract hardpoints. Whoa! That's almost intact. I've never seen such an intact piece of debris before. Wow. Retract hardpoints.
Retracting hardpoints.
Okay, let's go. What? So yeah, she's agile.
Cannot comply.
Ah, cargo scoop.
Scoop retracted.
Enter super cruise.
Charging drive.
Forgot about my cargo scoop.
4.
That's actually in a combat situation something that could kill you.
Jump to Super Cruise.
So yeah, if I find another signal source, we'll drop in again and I'll use the limpets. Ah well. Looks like we don't have signal sources. Ah, that's a good hint. Disengage supercruise.
Dropping out.
Knackert Nave has left Super Cruise near Chris and Sylvia's Paradise hideout.
Sierra, please check your speed on approach to this facility.
Request docking.
Requesting docking permission.
Request approved. Please head directly for Bay 18.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing pad 18 is at 10
Landing
o'clock
gear
far,
deployed.
as you enter with the green lights on your right.
Landing gear deployed.
Start booking. Wow, busy.
Docking complete.
Confirmed contact. Commence power down. You are most welcome, Commander.
Yeah, that's a really cool tip for a combat maneuver. Okay, let's refuel.
Fuel at maximum.
Let's...
Braylon McIntosh standing down from active duty.
tell you to go away for a bit. So... Right. Now I need to get buddied up with these guys so that I can get the next engineer. So basically we've got... Oh, there's a new one. Right, Liz Ryder, I need to get invited by this mafia mob. So, the quickest way to do that is to sell some data.
Incoming message.
Exploration data for 50 systems sold for on the way to 3.5 million credits, with an additional bonus of over 333,000 credits for 34 first discoveries.
Cordial status. Okay, so I am. So now how do I get an invitation? Actually, I thought it was more. I didn't need to sell quite this much data then. Oh, here we go. Deliver data. Brilliant.
Mission for Euribia Blue Mafia accepted.
So where are we going? Here. Okay, but we're not going to steal slaves. Okay, we're going to Ninabin. Let's see if anybody else has any missions there. Everything's illegal in this system. I'm not sure I like that. Okay. So now I can get my pilot back. Oi! She actually took some of my money. Even though she wasn't active.
Braylon McIntosh is now on active duty.
I mean, considering that she wasn't actually involved with gathering any of that, I'm not happy about that. Yeah, I want to sell them the exploration data to the excuse me, to the Hutton truckers. So I need to schlep back to them at some point. So we're going to Ninabin. Not... oh, it's legal drugs. Okay. Mind you, I'd prefer to take medicine than drugs. So... let's do a run of medicines. We'll take 60 basic.
You have just purchased 60 tons of basic medicines at 336 credits per ton. Total cost is over 20,000 credits.
And let's load up the rest with
You have just
advanced.
purchased 21 tons of advanced medicines at 1,000.
Yeah, but I actually kicked her off the ship before I sold the data because I didn't think it was fair that she got a cut when she wasn't involved in gathering the data. Actually, I was going to call this a night, but considering we're here and it's only a 2 light year jump, we're going to go and say g'day to this engineer.
Full control re-established.
Ship uncoupled. Exit the station quickly and safely.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear
I
retracted.
lied.
Yeah, no, the crate does handle quite nicely. It definitely handles a lot nicer than the Asp Explorer. But then again, I do have much better, what's its, thrusters on here. Oh, that's behind me. Well, never mind. No, it's not. What?
Power down your weapons, Commander. Aggressive behavior will not be tolerated.
Cannot comply.
Yay!
Clear of station perimeter. Be careful out there, Commander.
Okay, well, okay, let's go. Sorry, I didn't realize you were putting your own game on hold to watch. So... Hehe, that was a cool jump through their scan.
Route to the Nineveh system. You are now in Empire space.
Empire
This is your first
Space?
visit to this system.
I can't remember having been to Empire Space before.
Population of over 98,000 souls, controlled by Denton Petraeus. Eurepia Empire Consulate is the immediate faction. There are 2 orbital stations and a single planetary station in this system. This jump used 0.058 tons of fuel. Scan of M-class star complete. Nineveh A is a very common main sequence star that has been around for just over 13 billion years. Habitable zone, 75 to 149 light seconds.
Sorry, I just need to scan the nav beacons so that I know which planet to go to. Save scanning the lot. Jeez, that sucks, mate. I hope the meds keep it in check. Disengage Super Cruise.
Disengaging.
Knackered Nave has left Super Cruise near Star Nineveh A. This NAV beacon has transferred details of 15 bodies in the system.
Enter Super Cruise.
Charging drive.
4, 3,
I don't hang around nav beacons. I keep getting attacked near them.
Knackered Nave has entered Super Cruise.
Oh wow, that is far away. Well, I guess there's a chance we'll find a signal source to try out limpets. But yeah, I definitely have to call it a night. I've been burning the candle a bit lately. Hmm. But yeah, apart from the ship-launched fighter, I've really got... I think I'd prefer to get a Python. Although the crate does have the slightly better jump range. Mind you, I wish I could take some masking tape and put it over those silly cockpit lights. I really don't see the point of those. I can't remember whether the crate handles better than the Python. Probably a little bit. But it definitely handles a lot better than the ASP did. But again, my ASP had underpowered thrusters on it, so... High-grade emissions detected. I don't know what those are. But it's threat 0, so shall we have a look? I've now got a ship-launched fighter to help me out if necessary. Oh! I'm stupid. I meant to dock and sell my medicines.
Message received from Pirate Ashley Finney. You have something that I want. Ashley Finney is fair game.
That's an Imperial courier. Whoa, 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 whoa!
hull integrity.
Down. I wasn't paying attention.
Scan detected.
Knackered Nave has left Super Cruise. Message received from Pirate Ashley Finney. Let me see what you have. Message received from Pirate Ashley Finney.
Wow, I
Very
can't actually
nice.
get away from him.
Message received from Pirate Ashley Finney. Let's see what you are Ashley Finney. Carrying anything nice? Message received from Pirate Ashley Finney. Give me 6 tons of cargo if you want to live.
Warning. Incoming hatch.
Message received from Pirate Ashley Finney. I'll give you 15 seconds to jettison something good. Message received from Pirate Ashley Finney. Did I say you could leave?
Oi!
Message received from Pirate Ashley Finney. This can all stop if you just give me 6 tons of cargo.
Engage.
Knackered Knave has entered Super Cruise.
Well, looks like I got out of there just in time. That was high-grade emissions, though. I didn't get to visit them. Pips to shields? Shields aren't going to help against hatchbreaker limpets. Degraded? No, we'll go for the encoded. I wanted those high-grade emissions. I don't know what they were. I've never seen high-grade emissions before. Wow, Imperial couriers are fast! Maybe I should have just tried to take him on. Because he was trying... That is actually the first time I've had a pirate which A, gave a lot of warning, and B, tried to use a hatchbreaker rather than just shoot me. I should have actually given him 6 tons of cargo. I mean, it was only an NPC, but still.
Entering encoded emission signal source.
Okay, so we've got heaps and heaps of stuff here.
Drop to normal space.
So... we'll fire a collector limpet.
Drone launched.
Drone. Cargo scoop deployed.
So yeah, when you fire a drone, it zips off and grabs stuff and brings it back to you. So if you target something, it'll only collect what you're targeting.
Expired.
What? What do you mean it expired? Ah, did I have that targeted? No, I didn't have anything targeted.
Limpet launched.
Drone. Cargo scoop retracted. Cargo scoop deployed.
I didn't have any... Basically, if you have something targeted, it'll only grab whatever you've got targeted. But, if you don't have anything targeted, it should just collect stuff in your vicinity. Ah, right, yeah. No, fair point, but I wasn't looking at the chat, I'm sorry. Nice. I didn't think I'd targeted something, so... So that's the cargo hatch. back there is the fighter bay. That's the cargo hatch. So where's the SRV hatch? Because that in the front is the front landing legs. Or is the cargo hatch and the SRV bay multi-purposing itself? Yeah, well, basically Frontier want us to have consumables, so it doesn't even make sense that you have to have a different... Was that it? Oh no, it's still going. Wait, I still have a mission to Eurybia? Oh no, that's the start of this mission, isn't it? No, the ship launch fighter has its own bay. It's the... But yeah, I wasn't sure if the SRV came out of the cargo hatch or not. I thought you said you hadn't used limpets yet. Retract cargo scoop. Retract cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Oh.
Cannot comply.
Ah, right. Yes. Whoa!
Ready to engage.
What's that?
I'm not sure either, Commander. I think we may have a problem.
I nearly flew into this. It's a Sidewinder. Well, it looks pretty derelict to me. Hope the pilot got out okay. Jeez, I nearly ran into it though. Yeah, now see, that's the SRV bay. And the cargo scoop is at the front. So it's got a separate cargo scoop and SRV bay, I think. Take a photo.
Image captured.
Take a photo.
Shiny.
Yeah, there's other debris here. I hadn't seen it because it's way out in the dark. I guess that Sidewinder was the escort fighter for whatever it was that got blown up. Mind you, I'm constantly flabbergasted how metal can be corroded out in space. It should be blown to bits, but it should... and possibly scorched from wherever it exploded. But apart from that, it should be completely pristine. Enter Super Cruise.
Jumping to waypoint.
Yeah, I've got absolutely no idea what my key is for taking pictures. That's one of the bad things about relying so much on voice activation. That when it malfunctions, which happens in stressful situations, I then don't know what my backup is. Now, if we find another one of those high-grade missions or whatever they were, we'll stop, because, like I said, I hadn't seen those before. And I'm kind of curious to see what's inside them, but apart from that, let's call it a day. It's already an hour past when I wanted to stop playing. So yeah, those two bright lights in the center of my view are really annoying. That is one thing I really don't like about the crate, and the other thing, of course, is the very industrial look and partially finished look of the cockpit. Right, much prefer a more comfortable ship for an extended trip into deep space, which is what this ship is going to be for. So
Scan of M-class star complete. Nineveh C is a very common main sequence star that has been around for just over 13 billion years. In comparison to other M-class stars, this star is notable for having lower
but
than
yeah,
average
this
surface
ship
temperature.
definitely handles a lot nicer than my crate, than my Asp
seconds.
Explorer did. Okay. And of course I'm going to shoot straight past this planet. But maybe we'll now approach from the correct angle as well. Power to engines and systems.
Scan
Engines
finished.
priority.
It is
Systems
a low-gravity,
secondary.
tidally locked high-metal content body that is suitable for landing. It has a slow rotational period of 78 days.
Moffat installation is where we're going. Yeah, those big bulkheads are definitely a little bit in the way. Mind you, it's still got a better view than most ships. Yeah, no. Sorry, there's enough system security ships about. You're on your own here.
Orbital flight engaged.
Like I said, if it wasn't for my exploration data, I would most definitely jump in to help out, or try to help out, but I'm currently erring on the side of caution.
Left supercruise near planet Nineveh C2.
Okay, we're coming in to visit our next engineer. Request docking.
Requesting docking permission.
Delacey, Mike, Yankee, Sierra. This terrestrial port is under Imperial rule. Observe traffic regulations when approaching the facility. Approval granted. Set down on landing pad 05.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
This looks like a standard station.
Message received from Police Internal Security Service. No crimes detected. You're free to go, Commander.
So considering that apparently the crate is supposed to be low profile, I'm getting scanned more than I used to with the ASP.
2,000 meters from touchdown.
And I'm not sure why, but I'm also getting much worse frames. I need to check out my system.
An unusual new Galnet article has been published, entitled Survivors of the Far God. It reads, independent journalist Kevin Okonkwo has shared more details about his time with the Far God cult. After 3 months of living as a Far God worshipper, I'm now acclimatizing to life as an ordinary citizen. There, I was known only as third witness of the 10th chapter, although that was more of a title than a name. Identical in our robes, we were all nameless servants of the commune. That may sound despotic, but there was a strangely seductive aspect to surrendering one's identity. At times I almost experienced the tranquility that true adherents seem to feel. I'm relieved to see Far God believers returning to their hive chapels, having survived weeks of persecution. This has been a baptism of fire for the sect, with hundreds dead and several chapters still missing. Many other doomsayer cults have since faded away or, like the Church of Eternal Void, been outlawed. But it seems that the Far God faith will endure, perhaps even beyond our conflict with the Dargoids. I have been contacted by the exotheologian Dr. Alfred Ulyanov with a view to combining our research. Together we hope to produce the definitive account of this tenacious religion.
More background story.
Station services data update obtained. You could sell your Centauri Megagin, and the Hutton Mug, and basic medicines, and advanced medicines, although check potential profit
Well, no, I
squeeze
can't
before
because
confirming
there
the
is
transaction.
no...
You only have 8 limpets on board. You might want to consider restocking. Refueled. Docking complete.
Yeah, I use voice attack and a free voice pack called Kicks. But if you want more than a handful of commands, you need to buy voice attack. But if you want a free voice attack kind of thing, ED Discovery these days has voice control built in as well. Although I haven't tried that yet, so I don't know how that works.
Mission completed.
I still don't have... This was only part of it? Seriously? Well, that would explain why this looked like a standard station and not an engineer base. Okay. Oh. Great, so she's back in Eurabia. Okay. We are, before I forget, going to fly up to the space station in orbit of this planet and sell our medicines, and then we're going to call it a night. No, I think this is it. I've now completed all the requirements for Liz Ryder. Oh. I need to do more for her? I should have just gone to see... do this one instead tonight, because this would have been quite easy to do. I just need to go to the Chernovsky city and then grab the Suntil relics and then go and drop them off. So now I need to buy landmine. Brilliant. Okay. Well, we're going to quickly zip to the station in orbit. Hopefully that's got a market. Sell our medicines and call it a night.
Disengaged from local networks.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear set insecure.
You only have 8 limpets on board. You might want to consider restocking.
That'll do for now. Enter Super Cruise.
Jumping to waypoint.
That is really nice being able to just constantly boost.
Entered Super Cruise.
Blimey, but it does look beautiful here, doesn't it? Take photo.
Image captured.
Yeah, but it's... well, I'm enjoying it, so... it makes it a bit more, it does make it feel a little bit, immersive and involved. I mean, I still find it a bit bizarre that these people are supposed to be hiding from society and recluses and blah blah, and yet it's, they're accepting pretty much everybody. Disengage Super Cruise.
Disengaging supercruise.
Entered normal space near Rushworth Colony.
Yeah, I'm not playing in VR at the moment. I've got a home-built head tracking system which I use. Request docking.
Of course.
So yeah, thanks again for joining and keeping me company. It's much appreciated, and thanks for the hints and tips. And yeah, keep well and see you around. Deploy landing gear.
Gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Which one is our... well, that's obviously not it. I guess it's this one. Yeah, playing on a big TV would be very immersive as well, I imagine. It's a different way of coming in, I suppose. Just slide in sideways. Right. Here we are. Yeah, thanks for that. Yay, commodities market. Let's sell this stuff.
Station services data refresh obtained. You can sell your Centauri Megagin, the Hutton Mug, basic medicines, and advanced medicines for a profit of 39,934 credits. The local market is
There we
selling
go.
beryllium at a good price as well as superconductors and indium. You only have 8 limpets on
Okay.
board. You might want to consider restocking. You have just sold 60 tons of basic medicines at 500 credits per ton for a total of 30,000 credits with a profit of on the way to 10,000 credits. You have just sold 21 tons of advanced medicines at 1,611 credits per ton for a total of on the way to 34,000 credits with a profit of well over 11,500 credits.
Kicks.
Commander?
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Alrighty.